Hey everybody, Dutch Sense here. 7:31 p.m. Central Time on Sunday, September 21st, 2014. And I've got you over here on my Facebook page. This is breaking news coming out of Northern California over the last 24 hours, and specifically today. A glacier has broken off of Mt Shasta in Northern California. And if you watched my earthquake update yesterday, I've got a post I put out. I'll put a link down below to this so you guys can pay attention. Specifically going over the West Coast volcanoes, showing a recharging anywhere from Salton Sea in Southern California northward to Mount St. Helens, where we saw a series of earthquakes happen this past week. In the video, I specifically went over the area here in northern Nevada, this earthquake right here, and that is actually happening at a volcanic rift. You can go watch my video from yesterday showing that. Also went over the Mount St. Helens earthquakes up here. So Mount Shasta, located right here in Northern California, I've got it pulled up here on Google Earth. Let me just back this out a little bit. Okay, so here's Northern California. Here's the area I was talking about yesterday. Up here we've got Mount St. Helens, which is experiencing the earthquake activity, and south at Salton Sea, the earthquake activity. So Mount Shasta now had a glacier break off, and it caused a lahar mud flow. And the area in question is on the southeast flank of the volcano. And let's go look at some of these mainstream stories on this really quick. This is just from one of the local media here, KRON. You can see the mud and the water that flowed off of this. And I'll put a link down below to the search. You can come over and check this. The images are pretty impressive. Several people captured this at multiple angles on the flow. And it's pretty interesting to see this occur in conjunction with the other volcano activity that's been going on. Also, the 3.5 down here at the Arizona-New Mexico border. Again, that's confirmed volcanic. Covered that in yesterday's video. My earthquake update is very thorough this time, and I urge you to watch it in light of this new news of glaciers breaking off on Mount Shasta. Again, look where it is in relation to the other activity that's going on recently. So we've got our earthquakes happening here in North Nevada, we've got our earthquakes happening up here near Mount St. Helens, and our earthquakes happening down here at the active volcano at Salton Sea. Put the three together, and that lets you know the West Coast is showing serious movement. You can just look at the earthquake activity that's happened over the last 7 days. And let's look at, let's say, 4.0 and greater. All right, so we've got that activity up north, activity down south, and the fracking operations, which have been going off the hook lately. And we can take it down to 3.0 and greater, and that will really show you our cluster points. Again, Northern California, right there in the Mount Shasta area, also the area near San Francisco, which had the large earthquake last month. And that caused new water to flow up out of the ground, which is still happening in Napa Valley, by the way. And I'll put links down below to all the stories. Guys, have an earthquake plan ready and be prepared just in case. You may never have to use it, but the activity that's starting to show, specifically the volcanoes starting to show activity, not talking eruption, we're talking earthquake. A lot of movement happening, displacing the magma chambers underneath. Go watch my earthquake update video from yesterday. Fully explain the whole thing. Much love. Be safe.